Am I live? Which channel am I live on as well, by the way? Please tell me I'm the right one. Check this out. Which channel am I live? Yeah, I am on the right one. Assalamu alaikum. I wanted to share something with you guys quickly. I'm just trying this out. Walaikum assalam. I'm just trying this thingy out again. I used to use this app before, but I wanted to share this video I saw earlier on. And you know what's going on in the US recently? You know, all these riots and stuff and all that. It's mad. This light is going because I can understand the frustration, but as Muslims, if there's people there in the riots, they need to realize that they cannot looting and all that is haram, and Allah is watching. And you loot and steal and stuff, you literally destroy the purpose of the riots. The demonstration. Riots, wrong word, but obviously it's a riot. But it's a bit mad, so they need to realize that looting and all that sort of stuff is haram, completely haram, and you can't do that. As Muslims, you cannot loot, break other people's property. It's just an excuse you need to steal, basically. So that's just mad. So yeah, so what I wanted to show you guys here is watch this video and would you tell me what you think?
Please don't come close to me. Please call the cops. Please call the cops.
I'm going to tell them there's an African American man threatening my life.
Please tell them whatever you like.
Please stop. Sir, I'm asking you to stop.
Please don't come close to me.
Sir, I'm asking you to stop recording me.
Please don't come close to me.
Please take your phone off.
Please don't come close to
And
me.
I'm taking pictures and calling the cops.
Please call the cops. Please call the cops.
I'm going to tell them there's an African American man threatening my life.
Please tell them whatever you like.
Excuse me? There is an African American man. I am in such a hard. He is recording me, threatening myself and my dog. I'm sorry, I can't hear you either. I'm being threatened by a man in the ramble. Please send the cops immediately. I'm in Central Park in the ramble. I don't know.
Thank you.
So yeah, as you can see, did you see that video what I just played? Let me play it again.
Please don't come close to
And
me.
I'm taking pictures and calling the cops.
Please call the cops. Please call the cops.
I'm going to tell them there's an African American man threatening my life.
Please tell them whatever you like.
Would you please stop? Sir, I'm asking you to stop.
Please don't come close to me.
Sir, I'm asking you to stop recording me.
Please don't come close to me.
Please take your phone off.
Please don't come close to
And
me.
I'm taking pictures and calling the cops.
Please call the cops. Please call the cops.
I'm going to tell them there's an African American man threatening my life.
Please tell them whatever you like.
Excuse me? I'm sorry, I'm in a ramble, and there is a man, African American, who has a bicycle helmet. He is recording me and threatening me and my dog. There is an African American man. I am in Central Park. He is recording me and threatening myself and my dog. And my be there. I'm being threatened by a man in the ramble. Please send the cops immediately. I'm in Central Park in the ramble. I don't know.
Thank you.
1 second, Zane. Yeah, that's the full video. That's the full video I got. When I saw that, it made my blood boil. That was obviously, you guys know what's been going on recently, and unfortunately, the rioters, the looters, are defeating the purpose of the legit frustration of the what's recently happened. You know, the murderer who murdered Floyd. It wasn't for his recording. He had been in jail. Definitely. It made my blood boil, because do you know what happened? I was during this COVID. I was doing a delivery for a house, and obviously I had my mask covered. And what happened was the lift. They didn't have a lift in that block, and the person was on the 4th floor, and they had crates of water, and they called. I phoned them up, said, "Can you give me a hand, because I can't take these up all alone." And the woman started going mad, like at me, saying, "Oh, you need to deliver it to my door, blah blah blah," and getting all mad and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. And I just thought, you know what, I don't have time for this. So I just remained calm and just thought, you know what, I'm just gonna take what I take upstairs what I can, and I'm gonna leave the rest. So that's what I said to her. I said, you know what, I'm gonna bring up what I can, and I'm gonna leave the rest. And then, you know what she goes? She suddenly switched on me, yeah. And I said, and she goes, "What are you talking to me like that aggressively for? Blah 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 and all that." She goes, "You know what? With that mask on and all that, and if I call the police, you got a mask on, you know what's gonna happen, right? You know what's gonna happen." I go, "What are you talking about? A mask on? This is for the COVID. I got it protected." And she goes, "You know how the police, they listen to me more than you, yeah?" And she's trying to threaten me with the police and trying to use my skin color as a, like, trying to, you know, like blackmail me into taking the shopping upstairs, you know. And that's how I remember, you know, and it was mad. I'm thinking, you know, here at a dangerous time, I'm dropping off your shopping, and because I can't bring up the crates of water, you're going all mad at me and think I'm a slave or something. And I thought to myself, that is mad. I remember how I felt. And when I saw this video, I know how it felt. There are dozens of videos that has this got to do with Islam. This is what are you talking about, Megan English? I'm not talking about Islam. Assalamu alaikum everyone. Wa alaikum assalam everyone. Let me play this video again, guys. I don't know if the latecomers, have you seen it? Let me play this video again. Hold on.
Please don't come close to me.
I'm taking pictures, calling the cops.
Please call the cops. Please call the cops.
I'm gonna tell them there's an African American man threatening my life.
Please tell them whatever you like.
Please stop. Sir, I'm asking you to stop.
Please don't come close to me.
Sir, I'm asking you to stop recording me.
Please don't come close to me.
Please take your phone off.
Please don't come close to
And
me.
I'm taking pictures, calling the cops.
Please call the cops. Please call the cops.
I'm gonna tell them there's an African American man threatening my life.
Please tell them whatever you like.
Excuse me?
As you can see, she nearly chokes her dog. Yeah, she nearly chokes her dog due to her hate and vile tribalism, and, you know, look how brainwashed she is, computerized, like mentally, like, oh, because I'm white and if I call the police, she blatantly knows that because she's white, calling the police of
Thank you.
for you know, like, oh, a black man is harassing me, the police will listen to her and there's a good chance the police will kill him, basically. So that's why she used that threat against him. You know, she literally nearly killed her dog, choked her dog to death. Did the cop turn up on that occasion? That's the thing. I'm gonna look into it. I'll look into it because I've been looking online. Actually, he did get on CNN. He did get on CNN. He did get on CNN, and he did present his case. I can't remember exactly what happened. It was a short video, but I'll look into it. Go on CNN, and if you go on CNN, you should see. You'll find it. It was a African American with the glasses on. He's got a thumbnail. But what pissed me off, did you see the way that bitch, she was in the, pardon my language, you know what, I shouldn't swear, astaghfirullah. She was in the wrong, because she had a dog, and the dog was not on the leash before he switched his camera on, okay? So that was the thing. So they think automatically in their brain, you know what, that I'm white, I can get away with breaking the law. Like that the Cummins guy did, made the lockdown rules in the UK, and then he gets caught breaking his own rules that he told the whole UK to do. Okay, so things like that. Now, people like her, we just don't know, you know, do you understand? How many people think like that? But obviously you can't think negative about everybody, so if you start assuming the worst and negatively towards everyone, it's not good for you, you know. But the thing is, this shows that this is how the system works. This is how the system is, basically. So this is just as frustrating, man, you know, piss-taking. It's a piss-taking situation, annoying situation that one can find themselves in. And I don't know about these riots and stuff. Today there was one in the UK. I found myself, I'm sure it was, stuck in the traffic to the protest of regarding this. I'm sure it was a protest. I found myself in traffic regarding this in London. So yeah, man. So what is it, Sister Safa Mari? Just a solution for people who kill innocent people unless Allah forgives them is burning in hell. Yeah, man. That woman, she needs to be like arrested, questioned, and it's like the boy who cried wolf. Situations like that. Now, do you understand? Man, any situation like that, switch your camera on, man. This camera is a very important evidence that you have. You know, it's a matter of life and death having a camera on. You know, this George, like I said, if that guy, what's his name, George Floyd, if the passerbys didn't have their camera on, can you imagine? Because he was like, apparently he was there with a forged note or something like that. Now, just because he was there with a forged note, you should not assume straight away that he went there intentionally with a forged note, because there's a possibility of him not knowing. So he should be given the benefit of the doubt that with that forged note thing, that is it's not intentional. But you know what, they're trying to find some sort of loophole somehow to turn this thing into a negative thing. So you understand? What's that? Riots are pointless. Really just create more havoc. That's what I'm saying. These riots are literally destroying the image, destroying the purpose of the situation. Now, what are you seeing on TV? We're mentally being brainwashed. You're seeing colored people breaking in shops and taking stuff out. What does that do? You know, say for example, like in the West, obviously in the West the majority are white, like countrysides and all that. So when they see these stuff on the TV, that you see colored people breaking in shops, causing havoc, burning their towns to the ground and robbing the shops, yeah, what they'll think, yeah, in their brain, they're getting programmed by that. They're already getting programmed, okay? They're already getting programmed. That negativity programming starts there, okay? Do you understand? So obviously these people are in the wrong. Those who are rioting, they need to be locked up because they're destroying the image, they're destroying the purpose of the frustration, legitimate protesting. Do you understand? So that is, they're destroying that. Thank God not all European and American people are like them. They are human. Yeah, alhamdulillah. So what you need to think again on that flip side of it is, obviously we should not think that all white people are like that video I just showed in this video. Because when you're in trouble, when your family is, someone in the family member having a heart attack or something like that, when you call the ambulance services, and when you come and see the medic come and perform CPR and whatnot, and they're doing mouth to mouth or whatever, they're talking about ambulances, and they do it, it's like the job that they do and help and bring them back to life, literally, yeah. It's just amazing. You see how the doctors, the NHS people are doing their job, you know. So unfortunately, you know, programming, I don't know if it, obviously it's intentional. I would assume it's intentional. These big TV stations, they program these people in the countryside and all that majority white area, and they see these stuff on TV. Literally, they're grooming them and making these people abroad think that all colored people, immigrant or whatnot, sons of immigrants or whatever, they're destroying the streets, they're burning the streets to the ground and causing havoc, okay? You know, a handful of people doing those things, and obviously there are gangs and evil scumbags exploiting the situation, coming and breaking everything, burning the city to the ground. Guess what? They are burning their own. Majority of the shops that they're burning, 50% of the people are black owners, black and minority people owners. But look, how does that make sense? Do you understand? So it's just mad. Imagine those businesses. Yes, Farmer, of course, and yeah, you're right. Imagine one of those shops are yours. You spent your life earnings, and you don't have no insurance or nothing, and they break in, burn your shop to the ground. That's it. Your family's done, destroyed, finished. You know, subhanallah, man. So if any Muslims or anything like that thinking of starting nonsense here, use an excuse to disgrace the situation of George Floyd and start these nonsense in the UK, yeah, is because when I got stuck in the thing, I'm sure it was this protest. I'm telling you, I saw some nasty characters, man, you know, looking, pulling like the shop's doors like that and all that. I'm thinking, right, you're gonna start this in the UK now. But anyway, that was just like a 5-6 guys, that's it. But nothing happened, yeah. So I'm just thinking, these nasty people will give brainwash through the TV and think, look, all these people are the same. Unfortunately, that's the thing, man. You know, the TV presenters, when they present the news and stuff, they focus in a corner, and sometimes if there's a group of people in a certain corner on the TV screen, it seems like there's lots of people there. Do you understand? But if you like turn the camera around left or right, you'll see it's empty. So that's the thing, isn't it? It's called camera tricks. There's certain tricks you can do in the camera. You can make it that people who's viewing it, you can make them think like a scenario like there's a lot of people there, or a lot of camera tricks. They call it camera tricks. You can do camera tricks and make it look like it's something else. American cops are a lot more violent than UK cops. You know what? Have you seen, if you get a cop of majority of the country's police officer and put the US police officer next to any other police officers, the American US police officer looks like they're about to go to war. Do you understand? They literally look like they're about to go to war. They're like kitted up to like with guns and whatnot. look at the British police, yeah. If we get one standing next to the American cop, one will say that one's a you can call it a medic, and the other one's about ready to go to war, man. That's how mad it is, you know. Why UK getting involved? That's what I don't understand as well, Safa Mari. Why UK getting involved? It's nothing to do with us. That's the thing, you know. All right, you know what? I can peaceful, especially during the COVID time. Yeah, it's madness doing it anyway. Yeah, I don't agree with it at all. But if you do a peaceful, like a little march thing, give the message to the UK police. Don't even think of going there. Yeah, you don't need guns and stuff to kill people, like demonstrated the unfortunate situation with George Floyd. But yeah, don't even think about bringing it. So I get that, you know. So you know what I mean. But still, don't bring that nonsense in the UK. Don't. I think there are some that will try to cause riots and to loot and rob and burn and just you know blow off steam basically. And a majority, there's some of them out of them, you know, they won't go. I don't think they work hard enough to get a job, okay. And obviously, look, the system is rigged in such a way that it's not set up in a way for the people, okay. We get that, but you know, they're saying that do the best of a bad job or something. There's a saying, I forgot the saying, man. We're all doing it. We're not all going and doing rioting and doing this and doing that, because you know what, when real life gets in the way, man, all this nonsense, that free time, that's the thing, man. If they had real life stress, they'll go out and find something to do and work hard and whatnot, and that will be enough. Do you understand? But anyway, like I said, it's the few that a gang or a few gang members or whatever come exploit these situations, and just the cameras on them, group of them, and it makes it look like it's lots of them. That gets projected in the countryside and other parts of the you know where, say, majority white areas. They see that in the news, and then what happens? They think we're all like that. So that's how mad it is, you know. The rich stay rich, and the poor is just there to scare the crap out of the middle class. Yeah, man. Yeah, you know. I get 100%. The rich gets richer, and the poor are getting poorer. You know. So my message basically is for this video is mainly for the Muslims that protesting and stuff is not our way anyway. It's not a sunnah type of way anyway. And rioting and anyway, no way. And you cannot loot and rob, okay. It does not give you an excuse to rob. Just remember, Allah's watching, and you take and you rob and you do this, you'll be liable to Allah, okay. You'll be liable to Allah. So just be careful and think about that. And just be careful, because being Muslim, obviously being Muslim and black is even harder. Being Muslim and being black or brown or Asian, same. Do you understand? When it comes to in the West, we all yes, I admit the black community definitely gets harder, but we're not far behind in the Asian as well. But then again, as you can see, like there are black football, British football player classed as English, but there's no Asian football players in the Premier League or in the England team representing. They say they're weak and whatnot or whatever. So yes, in the cricket they just started to emerge, okay, but in football, in the Premier League, Asians are not there representing. So you know, so that's something to think about. But yeah, people should protest international for human rights and peace for all people around the world. But protest is nothing else but there is coronavirus. That's what I'm saying, man. This is a bad time. The system, the economy does not need this now. You understand? Because have you noticed something, guys? This coronavirus should teach us a lesson. It's like, you know, the saying that the ummah is one body. If one part of the body is in pain, the rest of the body is pain. Just think about the world. It's the same. If the world, all the countries need each other. One country needs petrol, the other country needs mineral from that country. A country cannot literally survive on its own. Like if they block all their borders and they think they build a wall around themselves, and if you think the country can survive without any other trading and whatnot, you must be having a laugh, man. You need other countries to basically live, like petrol, minerals, food, so much stuff you have to like trade. So if for example one part of the like a big, like China, man, China is a big player now in the economy world. What else? Other countries have things to offer to other countries, so we all need each other. So if one part of the country is in pain, eventually it's going to hit us. Do you understand? It's going to hit us. Medication, a lot of medication comes from India, I'm sure Pakistan as well, and other countries like that. So look at textiles, garments from Bangladesh, so much other stuff, you know. They have to get everything made in countries like Bangladesh and stuff, because look, in this country, in the UK, things like you know, like carers, look at a lot of caring type of job, you know, cleaning older people's behind, cleaning when they're like giving them a bath. Not all people can do it. Majority of the people doing them jobs, it's the migrants, non-white people are doing these type of jobs. So we all need each other, and all this, the world, man, like I said, when one part of the world is affected, we will feel the effects of it. This coronavirus has taught us something, is that. And another thing I quickly want to say, guys, people are talking about one man in the US, yet no one talks about the Uyghurs. Of course, Dave Lindsay, that's another thing, you know. Sometimes people forget things. Don't worry, they're not forgotten. The Muslim community, they do not forget about, especially their own. And there's a saying of our Prophet, I don't know if you're a non-Muslim or a Muslim, there's a saying of our Prophet is, the best are those who benefit the mankind. He didn't say Muslim, he said the best of us is those who benefit the mankind. Obviously there is conditions to that statement, meaning like that alone is not going to make you go into Jannah, paradise, because you need the Shahada, but that's something else anyway. But people need to understand all these things, you know. What else? So we need to realize, what else I was going to say, that's another thing I wanted to say is, because of the world, it's changed now. One thing we need to realize now is, sometimes when we go out and when you see someone not keeping the social distancing, don't go mad at them, because people are still getting used to do it. Some people sometimes forget, all right, get back into old habits. Politely remind them, sir, ma'am, auntie, uncle, can you just give us a bit of space? Because sometimes when you in front of people, if you'd say angrily, aggressively, say social distancing and all that, you embarrass them, then that person gets angry, then you create a situation. So it's best to remind whoever it is politely, patiently, that keep your social distancing and have sabr, have patience, okay? Have patience. And if you don't have patience, you're just going to create a scene, angry. And when you get angry, what happens? You're going to react in a mad way that you normally won't react. And end of the day, right at the end, you're going to be losing, because you're going to either, for example, you could catch the coronavirus by getting mad and doing some mad shit. Do you understand? So end of the day, you're going to be the loser. So something to ponder about is, I know times have changed. All we can do is help each other. This is a time not for rioting and stuff like that, obviously. And this idiot animal that who killed that guy, yeah, I bet now he's, you know what I mean? Like, I hope he's somewhere curling up like an, I don't know, like a scared rat in a corner, just you know what I mean, waiting for his sentence. I hope he gets punished hard, maybe even the death sentence. He should get the death sentence, by the way. But anyway, going back, can you do more live streams, James Madison? I will, bro. I will. Let's just say, bruv, I had my family members ill. My family, I had to look after them. I got work. So those sort of stuff, bro, kept me away from YouTube. That's why, as you can see, like, my numbers have dropped. But summer's here. Coronavirus is not going to help the situation. Had bare plans. But inshallah, I'm with the Bromley Bible Ikhwa team. Subscribe to their channel, by the way. Bromley Bible Ikhwa team. It's our channel. We're trying to create a group, like a sister group to Salam Studio, you can say. Salam channel, like that. You can do a sister channel to that. Studio and all that. Inshallah, make dua. Planning to do that. So going to be pushing out more content as soon as that is up and running. But inshallah, summer's here. And if real life don't get in the way, going to be doing some productive stuff. And one thing I will say is that dawah keeps me on the straight path. One thing I know is the moment I start, like, I'm off the dawah scene, what happens is you find yourself slipping. So dawah keeps me, I've noticed, steadfast, because you're amongst good brothers, good company, and alhamdulillah, man, you do good works. You benefit mankind the best way possible. So that's another thing, you know. And as Muslims, you can't help it. You have to do dawah in your action. Dawah is your actions. Patience is your dawah. Do you understand? So there's no such things that you can't do dawah or you can't do dawah or whatnot. Do you understand? There's no such thing as that. It's your duty. Allah will ask that, you know, with that knowledge that you learned, did you pass it on? And if you don't, subhanallah, you get punished, man. You get punished. That knowledge that you learned, you have a duty as a Muslim to pass it on. That's how dangerous it is. So inshallah, Sister Safa Amari, we'll do like I said, I had some issues and whatnot. I had to focus on other things, but alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala slowly and plus, look, when I started this, I wish when I was in my 20s, 25s or whatever, when I was younger, I started this YouTube. I could have taken it to a next level, but subhanallah, anyway, inshallah, Allah will, let's see where it goes. But I'm getting older day by day. You're getting older, and plus you guys only see, trust me, let me tell you something, people online, you can say, apart from one or two of the Dawah brothers, you can say majority of us, we're not close, like we link up with everyone every day, so we don't know each other really as much. Especially online, no one knows me at all. You know, sometimes you hear people say, oh, I know him, I know how he is, I know how he behaves or whatever. Astaghfirullah, man. Only Allah knows. And knowing someone for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, sharing the grounds of Speaker's Corner or online, 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you don't know that person, you know. So anyway, so inshallah, let's see. Is M Tawheed okay? I heard is ill. You know, I'm a bit curious talking about Brother Tawheed, because sometimes he doesn't like it talking about. It's strange sometimes. I don't know which way to say, but I'll say anyway, man. Yeah, he's ill. He's very ill. He's in hospital, so made dua for him. I hope he doesn't mind me saying it, because it's weird sometimes. But yeah, he's ill. Make dua for him. And yes, brother, as you can see, let me show you something. Let me show you some evidence. Let me go on to my channel. Let me go to live history. Where is it? SpaceX. As you can see, where is it? Look, can you see my history? Can you see where it says NASA? NASA. So yeah, I've been watching it, and my history, you know, this is my history of hundreds join London protest. Yeah, I knew it. See, yeah, I knew it. That was it. I was thinking. So yeah, that is my history. Stillness speaks, brother. Your live streams are enjoyable. Jazakallah, my brother. Stillness speaks, akhi. May Allah reward you. And those people who support me, I appreciate it a lot. May Allah bless you guys. But this SpaceX, tell us more. SpaceX, they've basically gone to this space, gone to space, in it. America has with the company SpaceX. I need to look into it a bit more. I've recently just come across the videos, and I like space exploration and stuff, so I need to look into it. But I know a company called SpaceX and American NASA, a joint enterprise. They gone up to space, and I'm sure there's people at the space station above. They're just 2 astronauts, I believe, have gone into SpaceX and gone to the space station, and they are planning to, the end goal is to relocate mankind on Mars, on the moon, or somewhere, I believe, like that, moon or the Mars. They're trying to relocate. That's the end goal of space exploration or whatever. That's the end goal. I find it hard to believe anything NASA says since the flat earthers. You know what? When I saw the video, yeah, the guy, one of the videos I saw today, you know, the guy with GoPro, they done a straight drop from space, and on his GoPro you can see, and he was looking down like that with his GoPro, and you can literally see the Earth's atmosphere. Like, basically it's round. You can see it's like a ostrich, you know, like a, it's like, you know how Allah said in it, it's not like, Earth is not fully round shape, it's like a basketball, like, you know, like it's flat on the topish, like roundy flat, yeah, and like that. And you get it? I don't know, I can't explain it, man. So it's like that. But yeah, Safar Mari, go onto NASA's channel on YouTube. That is the most trending on YouTube at the moment. Yeah, most trending. Just put SpaceX and watch the live videos they're doing. Subhanallah. You know what I was thinking? I was watching it and I was thinking, Ya Allah Rabbul Alameen, Subhanallah, Ya Rabb, Ya Rabb, Ya Allah. I was thinking, imagine the view that Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, this is the world that He created. And I'm thinking like that, yeah, subhanallah, may Allah forgive me even trying to think that way, but like, I'm thinking that Allah, and He's above His throne, and His throne is and below His throne is everything. And subhanallah, I'm thinking to myself that this beautiful earth that Allah has created, and imagine how He's looking down, or however His majestic way He's looking, and can you imagine that you're on the space station, and you know that Allah said the 7 heavens, so you're on the, is it the first, or is space the first heaven? I'm assume that is the first 7 heavens, yeah. And imagine you're one, and imagine, I don't know how mankind, how close can they go, the mankind, can they go like 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, how far they can reach? It's just intriguing, you know, very intriguing. When looking at ISS live, man, my iman grows. I know exactly. When I see as well, same here. When I see the ISS, you know, when I saw ISS, I thought, what's that, man? ISS. For a minute, I thought it's ISIS. See how programmed you are. When I saw ISS. Naeem, can you tell everyone what does ISS stand for? I'm sure it's International Space Station. That's what ISS stands for. So yeah, you should go on and check it out. And but it's amazing when you think of that. I think my iman just grows even more. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to do a quick live one regarding that. And if anyone watches, any of the brothers, whatever, anyone watches this, and if there's anyone's planning to do these sort of riots and all this sort of stuff, and your main agenda, your objective, your intentions are to loot, riot and destroy, ittaqillah, you know, ittaqillah. Just fear Allah, man, fear Allah, and think, yeah. And you know, cameras, they're gonna catch you. You're a non-white person causing havoc. The more focus, attention is gonna be on you, and guess what? Your whole deen, your whole way of life, your whole race, your whole ethnicity, your whole immigrants, everything's going to be labeled. If you're non-white and you're Muslim, then you can imagine how much life has, you know, how hard life is. And you know what? Sometimes people might think it's not fair, blah, blah, blah. This dunya is nothing. For a Muslim, this dunya is nothing. We're just a traveler, remember that? So you might think that how comes they got the world? You know what? They can have the world. We've got entire eternity. Jannah, we got Jannah hereafter of life, non-stop life we've got, okay? Sometimes people might think, we Muslims and whatnot, we got it hard and all that. Count your blessings and say Alhamdulillah. Count your blessings. Number one, if you got a roof. Number two, if you got food, parents, family, you're a millionaire. There are other Muslims around the world who don't even have that, okay? Don't even have that food. We can open our fridge. When we feel hungry, we can eat. We stuff ourselves, yeah? There's Muslims, humans who don't have that. So think about that. Think of those who have less than you, okay? Think of those who have less than you. And when you think, they've got the dunya, this, that, the other, we got it all bad and whatnot, always look to those who have less than you. Trust me, you'll appreciate it more. Secondly, is what you need to do is, what was I gonna say, man? It's gone from my head. Yeah, we got the hereafter. Work for your hereafter. We need to work for hereafter. Inshallah, we'll have hereafter non-stop, eternal bliss, fun. So that's it. So just think about it. Guruba, traveler. That's it, brother. Stillness speaks. So what I was gonna say, yeah, man, just think about that. So just before I go, I will play that video again if any latecomers haven't seen it. Secondly, when you're out and about, Monday, a lot of restrictions are going to be lifted. Have patience with people, have patience with mankind. If you remember the social distancing, you move back. If you can remind the next person politely, remind them politely, okay? Have patience, remind them in a soft way, okay? Remind them in such a way they cannot get embarrassed and then react in a negative way, then piss you off, then you give a reaction back, and what happens? Unnecessary stress on yourself, and it's not good for you, man. It's not good for you, trust me. So if you can remind someone kindly, politely, gently, especially if you're a Muslim, think about it, man. Think about it. Trust me, man, sometimes when I go and deliver to Muslims, I have such bad experiences. It's unbelievable. Yeah, and you know how mad is this? Listen to this racial programming. I have seen, when I've done delivery, first of all, when I do delivery, 99.9% of the time, English white folks they tip me. They give me tips. Not every single white person. I think it's the old school people, all right? They are the ones that tip me. My own kind, no way. Our own kind meaning Muslims or Asians or Europeans, nah. I'm not. They do not tip you. In fact, what they do, they give you bad attitude. They treat you like they think you're their slave. They order you and say you need to bring that stuff to my door, especially if they don't have a lift, whatnot. That's how nasty sometimes they get. Then I'm thinking to myself, subhanallah, man, if that is if these Muslims, yeah, behaving in that manner, what if they do it to, say, we have English drivers, non-Muslim drivers, yeah, white, black, we have their non-Muslim, their drivers. Imagine treating them that way. So guess what? Listen to this case study I did. All right, I literally did a case study. This is very interesting, guys. That the white delivery guys and the black, there's a guy called Oliver. He's born in the UK, no accent. He's like an English tone, proper British accent. So, you know, when they go to do the delivery to the same addresses, guess what? Those people who are rude to me, because either if they're Asian or Muslim or whatnot, those people apparently tipped them. Okay, forget the tip, but talks to them with respect and don't boss them about and talks to them like shit. So that's another thing, you know, I've noticed. Yeah. And one time, yeah, this Asian family was just Asian or Muslim or whatever it was, about to give me hard grief, yeah. During Ramadan, just imagine I'm going in and taking their food, yeah, and stuff literally to their door. And they were just starting to give me grief, like, you know. And I said to them, you know what? I'm a Muslim, you're a Muslim. You know I'm fasting, yeah. And I asked you to give me a hand. You got kids, you got young people there who could have given me a hand. And I said to them, you know what? When I go to English people's house, they forget shouting or anything like that. They tip me, number one. Number two, I don't want the tip. I don't want to, like, you know, I'm not saying things. I'm just want a bit of respect and stuff. And number two, do you know what they do? They literally clap at me and say, you know, one Thursday, you know, when you clap for the NHS people, I was doing the delivery at that time, 8 o'clock. I was doing a delivery. I went to a delivery and I didn't know why everyone was clapping. I completely zoned out. And I'm thinking, why is everyone clapping? So there's me with the shopping, going to an English lady's house with my shopping, and guess what? She's clapping like that, yeah, like that. So I said, I thought, what are you clapping for? She goes, oh, for the NHS. I go, oh, okay. And then she's like pointed her hand like that at me and clapping like that. And I said, why are you clapping at me? She goes, thank you so much for a dangerous time like that, for bringing my food to my door. I appreciate you so much. And you guys, you're a hero and you deserve the clap with the NHS people. That's what they did, you know. That's what these people did. But our own people, Muslims, not every single one. I'm not painting everyone with the same brush. But for me to even talk about this, just think it's not 1, 2, 3. It must have happened more than enough for me to even think about this. And what happens? They don't appreciate it. They talk to you like shit. They say, bring it to my door. And this is not just Asians and Muslims. I've noticed this is the Europeans. It could be Brazilian, it could be Russian, it could be Eastern European, whatnot. But only the British English majority of the English people don't. But I will not include the chavvy, you know, the ones on the benefit, chavvy, you know, like rude type of those British ones you have. I don't include them. I mean the old people, older generation, those type of people, those type of English people who are old school, who will tip you, clap you, appreciate it, gives you you know, when I knock on the door, they say thank you so much. If they don't tip you, they literally stand there and say thank you so much, we appreciate it. You know, those kind words, it gives your inner human thing a little bit of a like a pat on the back, makes you feel like, you know what, I want to do more, do you understand? But those people who scumbags, nah man, you know. Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh One. Listen to this one, yeah. It was a Muslim lady, like she is like one of those aunties, yeah, or whatever. Just before was it? Yeah, it was Ramadan, and she went mad because I phoned up and I said, can you come down? You got more than 6 baskets and there's no lift, I need help. She goes, no, you come down, you go, come up, your job, your duty, blah blah blah. Do you understand? And she went mad at me, and I said to her, learn how to speak, auntie, learn how to speak. She goes, huh? You're Bengali? You Bengali as well? You're Bengali? And I was, hold on a second. I said, I'm not saying learn. She thought I was mocking her English because she had a bit of an accent. And I said to her, listen, I'm not talking about my Bengali or your Bengali. Yes, I'm Bengali or whatever. But what I'm saying is that learn how to speak. And it's Ramadan. You got your head covered, and you're talking to me like dirt, like I'm your slave or something. I go, ittaqillah, you know, as a fear Allah. Do you understand? You go, you're fasting, yeah, and you're talking to a Muslim this way. This is the problem as well, you know, with the ummah. I go, they completely zone out sometimes. They think about themselves so much, you know. Our deen is not like that, you know. We Muslims sometimes behave in such bad way. Look how our Prophet told us, man. If your neighbor, Muslim or non-Muslim, you have to take care of him. You need to know if they got food. This is our way of life, man. And look how we sometimes behave, like disgusting, man, disgusting behavior. That Bengali woman who talked to me the way she did, her husband, who came down, took the bags, helped me, his mouth was shut, zip shut. He did not say nothing. And I knew it by his reaction that, you know what, there's a problem in that family. And she wears the trousers of the house, and she's not a nice person. Do you understand? But unfortunately, what happens is, if she gives that behavior to, say, a non-Muslim or something like that, I doubt she will, because I've done a case study, as I said, that when the white drivers, when Oliver, he's a British black, one of the black drivers, but he's like, you know, like an English black guy, I would say. When people like him go to these people, they do not give them the lip. They in fact tip or come down and take the bags, whatnot. But when they see it's your own people and whatnot, they think they can get one over you, and they can like treat you like shit. That's how mad it is, you know. Just Muslim. Wa alaikum assalam. So I don't get it, man. Why we need to think about these guys as well, like how we behave. And just because a delivery driver, a delivery man or whatever is a Bengali or from your tribe or a Muslim or whatever, it doesn't give you the right to treat him like shit. Yes, you know, our deen told us to do dawah with your actions. So be nice to non-Muslims and whatnot. Be nice to everyone, not just non-Muslims, man. You know, sometimes we have the other way around. You know, if we have in one extreme, that'd be horrible to non-Muslims. There's those who be only nice to non-Muslims and they forget their own. That's why you always have the middle approach, man. That's mad, man. I'm telling you, it's a mad situation. Mad situations that you get involved in. How have you been, Syed? Just Muslim. Alhamdulillah. No, it's okay, man. Wa alaikum assalam. Brother Zico, you're here, my brother. Assalam. Whoa, man. This touchscreen, man. Look, I nearly blocked Brother Zico by accident. You know, there's sometimes I've blocked people I didn't even know, right? Touching and talking like that. Touch the screen and block people. So, yeah, man. This is some madness. We need to learn and think. we need to learn and think. And another thing, it doesn't cost that money. Of course, sister, man. Of course. I still haven't done it. You know, the other day I left a message saying that I felt guilty doing this. Let me show you guys. Where is it? Groups. Look at this group. Yeah, it's a Facebook group. Yeah. Can you see Brother Issa's face on the right there where it says invite? I don't know if you can see it. That is Brother Issa there. Now just think, all that is going to benefit him is his what do you call it, his sadaqah jariyah and his good deeds, man. And you know what, let me tell you something. I'm planning to end and I keep on going on and on, but somebody said something to me, yeah, and said that Brother Issa, after his death, man, I heard something, that Brother Issa had said this about me or said that about me behind my back. Okay, and when I heard that, as soon as I heard that, when that was like, because he's me making videos about him, posting good messages, and there's this someone sent something to me and I saw it just a few days ago, not so, about 3, 4, 5 days ago, and said, look, apparently Issa's behind your back was saying this, in front of you he was behaving this. You always saying, you know, chatting good about him or whatever, but behind the back apparently he was saying this. So for a moment I felt bad and he hurt me, okay, and I was a little bit angry. Then I thought to myself, subhanallah, he's dead now and I need to forgive him. I cannot have hate in my heart and be angry, and due to that anger, and if he did backbite me or whatnot, he might be going through pain in the grave because of, you know, this sort of stuff. So at that moment, straight when I thought of that, I said, Ya Allah, sincerely I forgive Brother Issa, if that is true. I've forgiven him because, you know what, I want him to sleep peacefully in the grave. And if I forgive others, Allah will inshallah see this and Allah will forgive me. So that's another thing, you know. I sincerely when I heard that, I said, you know what, I need to forgive him. He's a human being. We all in our lifetime backbited, whatever, intentionally, unintentionally. Sometimes we still do it unintentionally without realizing. Being a part of a group, being in a halaqah of backbiting going on, it's your duty as a Muslim to remind them and leave that halaqah if there is backbiting going on or you're part of it. So that's how mad it is, man. But anyway, man, I just from my heart I forgive it, because number one, it could be bullshit. Number two, the individual who sent that bit, maybe he was lying. Do you understand? And online screenshots, recordings, only bad people do this sort of stuff. Record private callings and Allah, may Allah deal with these people. Yeah, it's haram. And what do you call it? Regardless of who does it, it's like if I take a backbiting scenario and then spread it to someone else, you're part of it. So even like, so these sort of things is haram, man. So anyway, I was gonna say, you can't believe anything, man. You cannot believe screenshots, recording. You just don't know the full story, ins and out of anything. So never ever believe in this type of thing, and then get involved in a fitna, get involved in a backbiting situation, thinking negative assumption, having negative assumptions, thinking negative about someone else is haram in Islam. Yeah, why build your deeds up? Why lose your deeds? Why fill the sin bank up and lose, hemorrhage money, hemorrhage deeds from your good deeds bank? Think of it in a bank way. If only you can see, you know, when we sin, imagine every day on an app, yeah, we could go end of the night, press the app and see our sin bank and our good deeds bank. What is the balance? Subhanallah, subhanallah. I think majority of the human beings will be in minus. Majority, yeah, will be in overdraft situation. Do you understand? Without Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's mercy, we're doomed anyway, yeah? Like I said, Allah said, innit? You can have a mountain full of deeds on the day of judgment. Without His mercy, it is nothing. So just make dua that mercy, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grants His mercy on us and has mercy on our soul, and we receive the mercy and, you know, cross the Siratul bridge without any problems, you know, because if not, when you're backbiting and whatnot, what happens? An angel will come when you're crossing the Sirat. An angel, imagine if you've done your judgments done and all that, and then you're crossing the Sirat bridge, you can see the gates of Jannah. Oh, can you imagine that scenario, man? Gates of Jannah and the bridge of Sirat. You know the Sirat bridge, remember, it's going to be like a thin, like a hairline, and below there's hellfire, and you're crossing the bridge, and then an angel's going to come and Allah will hold you. Is it an angel or Allah will suspend you above the Sirat bridge? And at that time, Allah, those backbitings, I'll say, you know what, oh yeah, I need to take a bit more of your the good deed bank. And then imagine, just by 1 or 2 deeds you're negative, and then you drop, and you're going to be dipped in that hellfire. And subhanallah, even for like 1 minute is like, but like, I don't know, is it, I've heard, is it 1 minute is like how many years? You know, we might think, oh, we just get dipped. And people of hellfire, people of Jannah, I think they will know, man, those who enter Jannah, because they're going to have some sort of mark or something like that. I don't know if it's Sahih or what, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I need to verify that one, because, but ya Allah, man, it's just mad. It's just mad, guys. But, put everything under a microscope under, or microscope. Naeem, and your puns and stuff, jokes, bro, but especially after Baba Isa's thing, man, those who can go to a grave, man, and have anas, I'm telling you, like, if their hearts don't soften, man, you must have a heart of rock. Like, my heart just fingered, man, on that day, like, subhanallah, man. And Salah is the key in it, man. That's the thing, bruv. Sometimes you struggle with Salah, man. Waking up, doing it on time, it is so hard. You know, Salah is just the key to Jannah, key to success. Man, some people make it like, some people, it's so easy, man. I noticed, like, I can see people like my dad and constantly praying Quran, Salah, Salah, Quran, Salah. It's like we do other stuff on our phones, playing games online, spending time on online. I don't do that anymore anyway, because of work and stuff. I just, by 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, I would knock out. I can't even stay up. Even 1, 2 o'clock is late for me now. I just see, man, constantly on Quran and Salah, constantly on the prayer mat. And remember, guys, yeah, those who oppress you, or don't worry, man. You know what? Don't worry. Allah's there. Allah is the best of judge. And just put your head on the prayer mat and ask Allah, Ya Allah, this whatever is oppressed you, whatever situation or whatever, just ask Allah for justice, and Allah will give it. And leave it to Allah. If you ask Allah for help and then you go and do something, then Allah will just, you make your dua weak, and then that's it. Allah might not even answer it. If you make dua to Allah and then you do something stupid, you know what I mean? May Allah make me sincere. May Allah make me addicted to Salah and Quran. May Allah make me addicted non-stop, like my dad and parents, to the Salah and the Quran. I want to be addicted to it, man, you know. And Sheikh said, if you want to memorize the Quran, sleep less, talk less, eat less. That's how you can memorize the Quran fast. Eat less, talk less, sleep less. Now, obviously, That is a general saying, and when the sleepless, it doesn't mean that you don't sleep at all. You get your quota, like do the sunnah, how long a prophet sleep, do the how long the body needs it, so you don't overdo the sleeping and whatnot. You sleep less, eat less, talk less. Look at that, man. And our Prophet ﷺ said what? The one who controls his tongue and the private parts will be successful in the dunya and akhirah. Subhanallah, look at that, man. You know? Anyway, brother Zico, hope your family is good. Brother Naeem, brother sister Safara, Safa Amari, Father Sunglasses, Stillness Speaks, Just Muslim, and all the other people, James, Madison, I don't know if you Mr. Shaykwan and Naeem and everyone. May Allah bless you. May Allah bless your families. May Allah accept your du'as. May Allah give shifa to your any family members that are ill. May Allah grant you success. May Allah answer all your du'as. May Allah give you long life. May Allah give you the love of the salah and the Quran, and get addicted to the Quran and salah, and save us from the hellfire and the torments of the grave. Ameen, Ameen, Ameen. Ya Rabbul Alameen. Suzanne, walaikum assalam. So, just before I go again, let me just play this video. This is why I did this video today, because I had a similar experience to this video. As I said in this video, I had an experience like this in this video I'm about to play again. Watch this video, since you know.
Please don't come
the late
close to me.
I'm taking pictures and calling the cops.
Please call the cops. Please call the cops.
I'm gonna tell them there's an African American man threatening my life.
Please tell them whatever you like.
Please stop. Sir, I'm asking you to stop.
Please don't come close to me.
Sir, I'm asking you to stop recording me.
Please don't come close to me.
Please take your phone off.
Please don't come close to
And
me.
I'm taking pictures and calling the cops.
Please call the cops. Please call the cops.
I'm gonna tell them there's an African American man threatening my life.
Please tell them whatever you like.
Excuse me? I'm sorry, I'm in a ramble, and there's a man African American. He's recording me threatening me and my dog. There is an African American man I am in Central Park. He is recording me threatening myself and my dog. And my dogs. I'm sorry, I can't hear you either. I'm being threatened by a man in the ramble. Please send the cops immediately. I'm in Central Park in the ramble. I don't know.
Thank you.
So yes, guys, assalamu alaikum, and spread the any Muslims thinking of rioting and looting is completely haram. Stay away from all of that stuff and have some sabr and patience. And that's it, guys. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.